It's truly looking lonely at the top right now, isn't it? It has been a beautiful end to my weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Because as you can see, they had all of this. So much of it. We heard so much from these Madridistas. They had all that energy. Talking all with all that chest. It is lonely at the top. It is so lonely at the top. Oh, it's so lonely at the top. Oh, I forgot what it's like to be on the bottom. Well, guess what? You are now below us. It is truly lonely at the top, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar Talks Football. And ladies and gentlemen, I've had a terrible week. We started in the Champions League. We were embarrassed. We became the laughing stock. We were laughed at by the rivals. The Madridistas had their moment. They had their laughs. They had their lulls. But ladies and gentlemen, there's an old saying. He who laughs last, laughs best. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my turn to laugh. Because look at this result. They had the nerve. They had the nerve to laugh at me for struggling against Deportivo Alaves. You had the nerve to laugh at me for drawing against Deportivo Alaves. Do you know where Girona are in the table? Do you want to know where they are in the table? Hold on, I'll show you. Because I'm a good guy. Look, let me show you where they are. Can you see them in the table right now? Can you see them? All right, hold on. Let me go down. Oh, there they are. They are 18th in the table, ladies and gentlemen. They are 18th. And you just drew to the team that are 18th. You almost lost this game. If it wasn't for the same old Fugazi penalty El Pavor de Real Madrid, this would have been an L. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Listen, from the lineup, I'm going to be very, very real. I was not surprised. I knew Bellingham would be back in the team, right? And same old, guys. They didn't play Bellingham in the game against Olympiacos, and their attack actually looked good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, they bring him back in the midfield. And once again, Jude Bellingham does a Jude Bellingham performance. But this time around, no GA for him. I'm going to be very, very real. Real Madrid, from the start of the game, they were comfortable. Like, they looked like they were going to get goals, right? They were just pumping these guys. But then when I really started to deep it, I realized, wait a minute. Madrid have a lot of the ball, but they're not really, there's no end product. There's no final, form right at the end. Final finishing. But in the end, they thought they had the final finishing when Kylian Mbappé got his goal. But my guy forgot that this is not the NBA. And that we're not playing basketball. The goal got ruled out. And then before you know it, right before halftime, just when I started being in the mood, happy to see these guys go to halftime with a draw, it came better. Because the Moroccan genius, Ounahi, beautiful ball into the box. My guy blasted the hell out of that ball. Straight at the back of the net. 1-0, Girona. And brother, to my Catalan brothers, we all know, man, Catalonia United. They knew what mission it was. Catalonia United. Girona knew the mission. They knew what to do. And they did the job. And ladies and gentlemen, it was 1-0. Second half starts. As predicted, Real Madrid absolutely pumped these guys. And in the end, when Madrid are struggling, when Madrid can't get a goal, when Madrid can't break a low block, when Madrid are trying to get shot on target and then they can't, you can always rely on the good old penalty El Pavor de Real Madrid. It is now football culture, ladies and gentlemen. It is football culture. When Real Madrid are struggling, you can be guaranteed that a penalty will be given to Real Madrid. And ladies and gentlemen, they had their penalty. Gazzaniga did well. Nearly got to the ball. Couldn't help it. It's 1-1. And I was very unhappy. But I still held on to the hope that, hey, a draw means that we are top of the table this week. It doesn't matter. It's all good. All good. Right? I'll take the draw. And Real Madrid, they continue going forward. Man like Vinícius Jr, who I actually thought had a good game, but he just had to ruin it. My guy just started diving. Diving and diving and diving. All these Madrid players were just falling on the floor, bro. A bunch of crybabies. Like, bro, it's like the same old tactic with this club, right? When they struggle to break a team down, all of a sudden now, they get near the box, into the box, close to the box, boom, on the floor. Same old, same old. And this is the thing. Girona actually had great chances. Thibaut Courtois had to make an amazing save when it was still 1-0. An amazing save. That was an amazing save, right? He made, I think, 4 saves today? So, yeah, they made him work today for that draw. But Real Madrid, and I was saying this. I've been saying this about Madrid. And I feel like now, a lot of you Madrid fans, you guys need to look at this. This team, without Kylian Mbappé stepping up, it is night and day. Because today's game was a winnable game on paper. This is the kind of team that Madrid would have wanted to feast on. This is the kind of team you would have wanted to play in the weekend. A team that is currently in the mud, a team that is currently desperate, a team that is currently struggling. This is the kind of team you should be coming out here trying to beat. And now here you are. You've gotten 2 back-to-back draws against Elche and Girona. You've got 3 draws. Your last 3 league games have been draws. Rayo Vallecano, Elche, and now Girona. You're looking at Barcelona's run. We've already played Athletic Club. We've just played Deportivo Alaves. We have to play Atletico Madrid. We have Betis coming up. We have Villarreal coming up. We have a lot of tough games coming up. You on paper have easier games, but look at the performances against teams like Girona today. And this is the problem. When Kylian Mbappé is pocketed, this team looks so different. So different. Night and day, the difference between Real Madrid when Mbappé is on smoke and when he's not on smoke. We saw it in the Champions League. The guy scored 4 goals. You guys nearly bottled that lead, but you won. But where was Mbappé today? He got the goal. But what was he today? Where was he today? What was he doing? Completely locked off. Jude Bellingham, Jude Frottingham. I keep telling you guys, Jude Smellingham. The guy stinks. If he doesn't get GA, he's absolutely useless. Ada Guler, where was he? And look, I'm going to be very real, man. Like, Alonso today, he had a stinker, man. Like, the changes he made didn't really make sense. And also, it's the timing of the changes as well. If I'm a Madrid fan, yeah, I'll be fuming. Like, he made the changes at a very late time. I think the first change he made was after the equalizer, I think. Like, that's my point. Like, listen, I'm not complaining. At the end of the day, listen, you want to self-sabotage? Do whatever you want. It is what it is. But, look, at the end of the day, Madrid's problems is deeper. Because this Mbappe dependencia is going to fall on your head. Because the difference between Barca and Madrid is, yes, you can look at some of our players like Yamal as the key players. But I can look at Lewandowski, I can look at Rafinha, I can look at all those guys to step up when the other ones go missing. Can you trust Vinícius in a game like this to step up? This is the kind of games that he needed to step up. Where was he? Yeah, he is the one that got fouled for the penalty. And yeah, he was trying to dribble and do something, but he needed to grab the game by the horns. He didn't. He didn't. And this is going to be your problem. But listen, it is what it is. I don't care. Because as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you guys one last time for the people who haven't seen it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is lonely at the top. It is truly lonely at the top, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section below. My weekend has been saved, ladies and gentlemen. My weekend is finally saved after that terrible start to my week. I will enjoy the rest of this weekend, the beautiful Sunday. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Peace. Take care.